Welcome to EngTech Media, your gateway to engineering and technology. Subscribe now for more innovative content.
The introduction to Corel PHOTO-PAINT. So we are going to be looking at some features like contours. We have envelopes, we have creatives. As we all know, CorelDRAW is PHOTO-PAINT is part of CorelDRAW. So for test purpose, we are just going to send image or background and write up to our PHOTO-PAINT. I'm going to copy this. I'll hit on copy. So I'll go straight to PHOTO-PAINT and I'm going to Ctrl V to paste it here. I click on maintain original size and click on OK. So this is it. I'm going to reduce it so that it will be on our design environment. I'll come here and drag it down. This is our design environment, as you can see. So I'll go back to my CorelDRAW. I'm going to go ahead and copy this text. Copy. Now, Corel PHOTO-PAINT is a place where you just go there to edit and you bring them back, you copy and send back to your CorelDRAW once you are done. Alright. So Corel PHOTO-PAINT is not a standalone. It depends on CorelDRAW for all its activities. As you can see, everything we are doing, you can also type here, but they are easier to do on CorelDRAW because CorelDRAW is the real design environment. Okay. So first of all, we're just going to look at some few features, like as we said from the beginning. I want to look at some envelopes, creative. So we are going to go over to effects. All right, effects, and then we have some things we are going to look at here. The first we are going to look at is this page call. It's called page call. So I'll click on it. Click on preview. Oh, sorry, I was on my test. So this for image, alright. This effect is for image. Is as you can see, it's a page call here. You're going to wrap it. Alright, so I'm going to just click on the page call. You can see what is going on with it. I know that you have seen something like this on multiple designs, so this is how they create it. And you can actually come here to decide where you want this page call to stay. You want it to be on the right hand side, the bottom right hand side. You want it to be on the left hand side. I want it to be on the top left hand side or the top right hand side. So I just want it to be on the bottom right hand side. So here you can actually do some edits. All right, here I can do some edits by just creating. So you can do all your settings over here. I can reduce the height, increase the height. All right, you can actually check on the color over here. You can decide to give it yellow, and you can decide to give it a color that will blend. That's white. You can decide to give it another color. So that's all for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and cancel it. I'll cancel it. So I'm going to go back to effect and look at some other things that we can do. This glass is going to make your image look like glass. So let's see the effect. Okay, the effect requires a mask. Okay, we can't do that for now because it requires some certain things. Effect is for your write-up. So that effect, as you can see over here, this effect, once we are doing our test, so this effect is for test. So particularly in our next class, we are going to look at test editing with PHOTO-PAINT. So for now we are just looking at image. So you can come here and test some of these things out. So if I click on charcoal, it's going to just convert my page, my image to something else. You can edit it the way you want. I'll go ahead and cancel that. So this, I'll come here. We have what called lens flare. Alright, so you can see the effect. So we just added lighting up. So this is how you lighten up your image. So kind of putting a light up there. So if it's a background like this, that's why I'm using background, not a normal image. So I can see the effect of it, because if you add this one to your image, it might not make sense, but as a background, you can see that we just added is a light coming from the sun, automatic. So you can increase the intensity, you can increase the size, you can reduce it, you can increase the fallout, you can increase it. So you can do a lot of stuff over here with PHOTO-PAINT. All these features are found on PHOTO-PAINT. You can't get these features from the normal Corel. This is to creative or contour. So these two things is why we are here. Come to creative. Alright, come to vet night. So there are so many features here. You see this vet night. So what it does is it's going to make the surrounding of your background. It's going to give it a kind of transparency. Alright, so in case you want to have something like this in your design, the transparency is going to go around. Alright, you come here and create it. Now once you are done designing from here, you can just copy it and take it to your CorelDRAW environment and use it, because CorelDRAW is where you design. So these are effects that you make use of. You can just create something like this, and you can also come here and edit it. The fade, you can increase the fade, the size, you can increase the size, you can do whatsoever you want to do with it. Eclipse, you have different options. So we have eclipse, we have cycle, we have rectangle, and we have square. So this eclipse, so do with this information as you wish. So I go back to my creative. We have so many things. We have frame. Alright, so issues like this, there are some. So these are things you use for design. You can just decide to make the background where you want your write-up to be, or anything. Maybe an image, you want the image to be like this, the surrounding of the image will be like this. So it all depends on what you want. So I'm just taking you through Corel Draw so that you can see the possibilities here. I mean, our creative, frame, glass block. We have vet night. Okay, we have already used that before. Vet night. Come back to our creative or our crafts. So you can add this to your image. See crafts. So that is that. I really don't fancy some of these things, but it depends on what you are editing. Glass block. You're going to make your image look like a glass. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. So our creative, we have a lot of effects here. Fabric. These fabrics. Alright, so this is how you create some of this fabric, right? Depending on what you want to create. I guess people who create clothes design, I think. So it's weather. Let's see, this is weather. Adding weather to your image or background. This is like a sky. Alright, so we come to noise. Alright, we come to the color transform. We have contour, edge detect. So these are the effects that we have here. Creative, we have smoke glass. Alright, so you can set those things up. Texture, bubble. Alright, over here you can add bubble to your image. You can add bubble depending on how you want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. So you can play with some of these things, and you only make use of them. Alright, this plastic is for tests. Once we are doing our test, after this class, in our next class, we're going to look at into editing your test using your PHOTO-PAINT. So this is for test, that plastic. You need to make your test plastic. Alright, this brick wall. So it's going to make your image. There are some tests that some kind of design you see, the image you look as if there's a brick wall on it. So it's going to make your image look like a brick wall. Right? The reason why it's blue is because background is blue. If this was an image, it's going to show brick wall on the image. So these are edits that is possible with PHOTO-PAINT. Go back to texture, stone. So all these canvas, all these are different things that you can. So we just look for these dots. Alright, I guess we are done with this particular class. So I'm just looking for some other effects that I can explore. So I can look into it. Blur. Use to make something blur. Alright, smooth. Alright, the reason why we are not getting the effect is because it's just a plain color. So if it was an image we used, I guess you will see a lot of effects with what we are working on. So this is how you work on your background or image. So as you can see, there are some certain things. There are some certain stained glass, alright. So this is another. So these are things you can do with your image. So in our next class, we're going to be looking at editing your image, because there are a lot of features that we have here. Most of these features, they are majorly for image, alright, not for pictures. They are for image. They are for text, I mean to say. They are for text editing, to edit your text. So most of these features are for editing text. So in our next class, we're going to look at use your PHOTO-PAINT to edit your text. There are so many things we're going to be doing with our text, because most of these features are for text, not images. So I will see you in my next class. If this video was helpful, kindly hit the subscription button and turn on the notification bell. I will see you in my next class.